This is the case of a patient with ischemic cardiomyopathy implanted with a dual lead ICD. You can see on the plot a very fast and regular atrial rhythm and a fast and also regular ventricular rhythm detected in the VT zone. There are different questions on this plot. First, are these signals real, or is there far-field R-wave oversensing on the atrial channel? If these signals are real, is this a dual tachycardia, so atrial tachycardia plus ventricular tachycardia, or is this a conducted atrial tachycardia or atrial flutter with a ratio 2:1? When you look at the EGM, you can see that there is an atrial and very stable atrial tachycardia, and then a stable and fast ventricular rhythm. There are different steps in the PR logic to lead to the diagnosis of conducted atrial flutter. The first question is, are the atrial signals real? So clearly here there is no far-field R-wave oversensing at the level of the atrial channel, since there's no succession of an alternance between short and long atrial cycles. The atrial cycles are very stable at 180 milliseconds. The second question is there an episode of atrial fibrillation? Clearly the atrial rate is faster than the ventricular rate, and in between two ventricular signals there are always two atrial signals. So the AF counter will be full. Now, is this conducted atrial fibrillation, atrial flutter, or dual tachycardia? When you analyze the ventricular rhythm is clearly very stable, no irregularity. All the cycles are at 360 milliseconds, so this is not a conducted atrial fibrillation. So the last question is this a dual tachycardia with atrial flutter and ventricular tachycardia, or is this an episode of conducted atrial flutter? The last analysis is about the association between atrial signals and ventricular signals. Clearly here there is an association, and you can see, for example, that the rate is exactly the double at the level of the atrial compared to the ventricle. So since there is an association between the atrium and the ventricles, the final diagnosis is conducted atrial flutter.